Hey everybody, Edo here, and Charles Ward from Exist Games sent me a copy of The Architect. This is super cool because this is a forever free print and play game. You can just print this. Go to the website, print it. I'll put the link in there and check it out. I was obviously sent a copy, but this is an 18 card deck and a set of rules you probably don't even need to print. This is like a really small one. I think this is it's 1 to 4 players on how much you print. But it's also it's like a solo game that you're playing with other players, so like to see who can score the best. But the game for solo and the full set of people is the same. Every player is going to start with 2 of these entrance and exit cards, or two entrances, I guess you could say, and then 18 of these layout cards of the inside of a castle. And one player shuffles them all up and puts it out randomly. Everyone else puts them in order, and then basically that player is going to like flip over a card and say, hey, everyone grab 13. Obviously that player has 13, everyone else goes through their order deck, pulls out 13 and uses it. It's a game where you have the same 18 pieces every single time. It's just the order they come up and how that, and what you did your last term that affects it. So sort of like Numbers is a great example of that, or My City's an example where it's just like what's coming up is always the same, but it's a little, different based on what you've been building. In a solo game, you just shuffle it and just play as if you're drawing. It actually plays a little quicker. But what you're doing, you're getting a building and you're going to be laying it out. And what you're trying to do is create a corridor between the start and finish, or finish and start, however you want to, of this. And you can place at any time, so you can start building and place at the end, or sometimes it helps to place as you go. But basically, you're building out and you're trying to have a long contiguous corridor until the exit. You then draw a line between that corridor, and every adjacent room to the corridor that you went from start to finish in gets you a point. And then there's some negative points for like open walls, where you're just like if this was just pointing to nothing, you'd get some negative points for that region and stuff like that. But the other neat thing is you can not only lay cards down connecting them, there's like these, you can sort of see these columns, and you can cover. So while you're building, you can't cover the entrances, but while you're building, you can be laying on top. So it actually adds a very large range of opportunities while you're building, because you can layer. You got to sort of stick to your grid, but you can layer it. It's a neat little puzzle game. If you're playing by yourself, you're just trying to beat score thresholds, which I personally don't mind. And with other people, you're just trying to beat other people with basically the cards that are dealt in the same order, but you just did it differently than them. Sound cool? Just print it and play it, because it's free. These are super cool. I think they're always well designed, well thought through, and really the aesthetic is cool. So anyway, The Architect. Hey everybody, Edo here, and thanks for watching Gaming with Edo. Reviews over here on this playlist, League and Insider videos over here on this one. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But most importantly, play some great games. Thanks.